Welcome back, Crypto Fiends. Ryan Martello here at the Crypto Fiends Studios, and today we have a news episode. We're going to be looking into a lot of exciting news articles today, and we are also going to be looking shortly at the price movement of cryptocurrencies. Now, before we get into all of that, thank you to everyone who has been supporting the channel in any way possible, whether you're subscribed or you've been hitting that like button. You guys are the absolute best. And if you're not subscribed and you find this video informative, consider subscribing for quality content in the future. So to start things off, we are going to be looking at the price movement. Across the board, cryptocurrencies are of course not at our all-time highs, but they are holding strong over the past week compared to kind of the overall news that we've been experiencing. About 2 days ago on August 22nd, we did get the hearing from the SEC that they denied the recent ETF, the ProShares ETF. Now we are going to be looking into an article on why they might be reversing that decision, which is some pretty exciting stuff. But I'm kind of excited on the overall sense of the market not kind of reacting in such a negative way. Yes, we did see a little bit of a drop off, but we are relatively keeping those gains at the levels we want to see them at, and we're kind of holding steady. I mainly think this is due to really everyone just kind of over the overall ETF news and the hype around it. When the ETF does come around and it does get accepted, that's awesome. It will do wonders for the market. But until then, I think everyone has really come to the conclusion that the market should not be really manipulated by something like that. So across the board, there's not many gainers on the day. We have two big gainers today. We have LSK at over about 24% on the day, which is very impressive for LSK. LSK is mainly moving due to their mainnet launch that is coming up on August 29th. So if you guys are interested in looking more into that, definitely go check them out. Phenomenal project, have been doing great things, and personally it's about time that they get this mainnet launched. They really had the development kind of all finished back in March, but they are finally releasing their mainnet launch. I do like how they are releasing their mainnet launch when the market is kind of not necessarily doing well, in the sense that they're not really focused on the price movement of the cryptocurrencies themselves, but their overall platform. They're probably really just wanting to get it ready for when we do have our next bull run. A lot of cryptocurrency startups are going to flock to LSK for the easy-to-use interface of creating your own dApp platform. Now, LSK's all-time high is around $35, I believe. Let's go to the 1 month, and we'll zoom in on this. Actually, let's go down here. All-time high is about, we'll say $36, currently at $5, so definitely some potential there if you guys want to go check out LSK. I'll also leave my interview with Matt Piaggi down below, one of the LSK's team members that I did a couple months back. Phenomenal interview. You can get a lot of information about LSK, what they're trying to do, all that sort of stuff. The next gainer we have is NANO, up 21.5%. Now, when I was looking into my research for NANO, there wasn't anything specific on why NANO is doing so well. It could really be because NANO is at a phenomenal price right now compared to the relative highs. Also, they have been exploring and they added support for Bitcoin Superstore, as well as they did announce a treasure hunt in the London area for NANO. So if you guys are in the London area, go over to their website and you can check out what their treasure hunt is all about and maybe get yourself some free NANO. Currently at $2.34, up 20%, with an all-time high of, look at that crazy chart, all-time high of around $34, about $35 we'll say. So also NANO at a phenomenal price right now, as you can see. Definitely one I have picked up recently and added to my portfolio. Of course, none of this is financial advice, but definitely one to consider looking into. So our next news article for today is going to be Pornhub. Pornhub, yes, Pornhub. We haven't talked about Pornhub in quite some time since Tron announced that they were going to be added onto Pornhub, and even Verge, back when Verge announced they were going to be added onto Pornhub, the billion-dollar partnership. And now they are partnering with Puma Pay, which is a cryptocurrency startup for Canadians. So if you are over in Canada and you want to use that on Pornhub, go ahead. That's all we're going to be looking at for that. Next up, we have the SEC news. This is some big news, guys, and who knows, maybe this could be the turnaround for cryptocurrencies across the boards. Newsflash, SEC stays Wednesday decision denying Bitcoin ETF applications. Commission will review. So the SEC did come out and announce that they are planning on reviewing the overall 9 applications that were sent in for potential ETFs. So the U.S. Secretary and Exchange Commission on Thursday stayed 3 orders denying Bitcoin ETF applications that sought to list a total of 9 such funds on regulated exchanges, including New York Stock Exchange ARCA. However, in a potential reversal of fortune, the SEC on Thursday announced that the commission led by Chairman Jay Clayton will review those orders, which had originally been drafted by staff members on behalf of agency leadership. As SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce explained on Twitter, the commission commonly delegates such ruling to staff members but may review their decisions after the fact. So pretty much what this is talking about is that the SEC pretty much hands out these ETF proposals to staff members, which is pretty ridiculous. It should really be a board, the leaders of the SEC, but they pretty much hand them out to staff members and let them kind of decide if it should be accepted or declined. So currently they are going to send all 9 applications over to the head directors of the SEC and let them look over them and let them make the final decision. So who knows, maybe it is possible that we could be seeing the ETF sooner than possible. And I really like Hester Pierce. She's very unbiased, especially when it comes to cryptocurrencies. She's very open and honest. You guys can go follow her on Twitter. Definitely some quality information you can get from this woman. Yesterday's staff orders disapproving SRO rules related to a number of Bitcoin ETFs are stayed pending commission review. In English, the commission, chairman, and commissioners delegate some tasks to its staff. When the staff acts in such cases, it acts on behalf of the commission. The commission may review the staff's action, as will now happen here. So again, they are going to be reviewing them. The chairman of the SEC will review the ETFs and potentially have them passed. And what I thought was really interesting is that Hester even came out and announced that she was very surprised that the Winklevoss ETF was declined. So that's rather interesting to hear that she thought that one was declined when a lot of other people thought that one was the one that most people thought was going to get declined. So let me know down below what you guys think about this. Do you really think this really matters, or if they are going to keep them all declined, or are we going to have to wait all the way till February of 2019 to finally get an ETF accepted? So the next news I have for you guys is Bank of America wants to patent a cryptocurrency storage system. This is some exciting stuff, guys, and I haven't really heard anyone talking about it. So Bank of America, the second largest banking institution in the United States, has filed another patent application for a system that manages cryptocurrency storage in an enterprise environment. The patent, which specifically details how a computing device would manage blockchain encryption tags, is the continuation of a proposal for a cryptocurrency online vault storage system that Bank of America first began developing in 2014, so quite a while they've been working on this. The patent envisions a future in which cryptocurrency is widely adopted by the general public, but that consumers still entrust their funds to custodians such as banks rather than maintaining their own private keys. I think this is awesome, guys. Now, I know a lot of us are against the banks. We're not supportive of them for obvious reasons, but I really like what Bank of America is coming out and trying to do. So pretty much they want to have this storage vault, which would obviously be digital, where Bank of America will hold your cryptocurrencies if you want to trust in them. And obviously you would have some sort of insurance to back them up. So say Bank of America got hacked and the funds got stolen, they would pay you out on what got lost. For the same example, as if a bank got robbed and they stole your money, you're not out all that money. The bank obviously has to cough that up to you. So I think this is definitely a big step in the right direction. They've been working on this since 2014. And I really like how they say they envision a future which cryptocurrency is widely adopted by the general public. So Bank of America clearly knows that cryptocurrencies are here to stay, and they're here to come to the masses, to the general public, and they're one step ahead of everyone. They want to have this system where the general public can store the cryptocurrencies in a bank, so the general public doesn't have to worry about holding onto a private key and the potential risk of losing that private key or your funds. So I think this is great stuff. Let me know down below what your guys' opinion on this is. I know a lot of us are not supportive of banks. That's kind of what cryptocurrencies is all about. It's about being independent and decentralized. But for the people that are still a little skeptical about cryptocurrencies, especially when it comes to storing your own funds and being your own bank, this might give them kind of a safe haven of want to jump into the crypto space and want to really participate in the new future of the world blockchain technology. So let me know down below what you guys think about all this news, the SEC, Bank of America, and even the Pornhub partnership. Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I will catch you in the next.